Thank you. Kindly be seated. Each new day brings a fresh wave of optimism, bringing with a novel ideas, opportunities, and fortitude. Seize the chance to enhance yourself and maximize its potential to achieve your goals. A very warm good morning and a cordial welcome to each and every one of you to the AICTE Training and Learning Academy sponsored 1 week faculty development program on mastering the frontier of artificial intelligence, trends, challenges, and applications scheduled from February 10th to 15th, 2025. Prayer is a practice of tapping into infinite grace and mercy for God, which can help us approach our tasks with wisdom, determination, and an unwavering commitment to our principles and ideals. Let's now seek the blessings of Almighty as the college choir lead us with our invocation song.
When I look into your holiness, when I gaze upon your loveliness, when all things that surround me become shadows in the light of you, when I found the joy of reaching your heart, when my will becomes enthralled in your love, when all things that surround me become shadows in the light of you, I worship you, I worship you. The reason I live is to worship you. I worship you. I worship you. The reason I live is to worship you.
Thank you. A warm and sincere welcome can convey a genuine sense of care and appreciation that can forge the path towards a long-lasting and meaningful relationship. I invite our dynamic Dean, Dr. Callistus Jude, Dean and Faculty of Sciences, to welcome the delegates.
Good morning. Good morning, one and all. It is with immense pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to this August gathering at the inauguration of the AICTE Training and Learning Academy sponsored faculty development program on mastering the frontiers of artificial intelligence, organized by the Department of Computer Science, Kristu Jayanti College. This field of artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept. It is reshaping industries, transforming education, and redefining the way we interact with technology. As AI continues to evolve at a record pace, it is imperative that we as educators stay ahead of the curve. Faculty members play a pivotal role in equipping our students with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in an AI-driven world. Therefore, training our educators is the latest advancements, methodologies, and ethical considerations of AI is not just relevant, it is essential. This program comes at the crucial time when AI applications are rapidly expanding into diverse fields from healthcare and finance to creative arts and governance. By nurturing a deep understanding of AI among our faculty, we empower them to integrate cutting-edge technologies into their teaching and research, ultimately enhancing the learning experience of our students and contributing to academic excellence. On this momentous occasion, we are delighted to have amongst us Mr. Sivan Menon, a distinguished strategy consultant and founder and CEO of the company Sangiti. With his extensive experience at the intersection of technology, strategy, and entrepreneurship, Mr. Sivan brings invaluable insights into the evolving landscape of artificial intelligence. His leadership is in integrating AI for real-world applications aligns perfectly with the objective of this FDP to equip faculty members with cutting-edge knowledge and practical perspectives that will empower the next generation of learners. So we are truly honored that you are with us today. Your presence and expertise will undoubtedly enrich this program and inspire our delegates. On behalf of the principal, management, academic fraternity of Kristu Jayanti College, and the delegates of this FDP, I extend our heartfelt gratitude and a very warm welcome to you. I request our principal to welcome our chief guest with a sapling. We are glad that this inauguration of this FDP is graced by our beloved principal, Father Dr. Augustine George. His steadfast commitment to lifelong learning and his openness to change have been instrumental in fostering a culture of continuous growth and innovation at Kristu Jayanti College. Under his leadership, our institution has embraced emerging technologies and progressive teaching methodologies, ensuring that our faculty and students remain at the forefront of academic and technological advancements. It is a joy to welcome you, Father. Professor Sevaka Pandian, the head department of computer science, is an academic leader known for his drive to introduce new initiatives that bridge the gap between academia and industry. Under his leadership, the Department of Computer Science has taken significant strides in developing an industry-relevant curriculum, ensuring that our degree programs equip students with the skills and knowledge needed to excel in today's rapidly evolving technological landscape. We extend our warmest welcome to you, sir. It was the unwavering commitment, enthusiasm, and foresight of Dr. Mary Jacob and Dr. Gopika, the coordinators of the FTP, that laid the foundation for this program. Their dedication to advancing knowledge and fostering professional growth has culminated in this meticulously planned program which promises to be an enriching experience for all the delegates. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I extend our sincere appreciation and warmest welcome to Dr. Mary Jacob and Dr. Gopika. We are grateful to the resource persons for their willingness to share their knowledge with our delegates. Dear resource persons, your guidance will empower our delegates to stay ahead in this rapidly evolving domain, ensuring that our students receive an education that is future ready. We extend our sincere appreciation and warm welcome to our resource persons. We are honored to have distinguished faculty members and researchers from the field of computer science joining us for this intellectually stimulating and forward-looking initiative. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the way we teach, research, and innovate. As educators and academicians, it is imperative that we stay at the forefront of this transformation, equipping ourselves with the latest advancements, tools, and ethical perspectives of AI. We hope that this program enriches our collective knowledge and opens new avenues for research and academic excellence. Dear delegates, it is with great pleasure that we welcome you to this FTP. Extending a warm welcome once again, I am confident that the knowledge and skills gained through this FTP will not only enhance our individual expertise, but also enrich our collective academic environment, ensuring that we stay at the forefront of technological advancements. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Callistus Jude, Dean, Faculty of Sciences, leads with an effective management skill and genuine enthusiasm in all our endeavors. On behalf of everyone present here, I welcome you, sir. The speed of light is unattainable limits in the universe. And just as the light removes the darkness, knowledge dispels ignorance. Therefore, we light the lamp as a signal or symbol of reverence for knowledge, which is the greatest form of wealth. Now, I humbly request the dignitaries to light the lamp to signify our respect for knowledge and our commitment to seek it. I request everyone to rise as the dignitaries light the lamp. Thank you. Kindly be seated. In today's rapidly evolving world, technological expertise and exponential people management are the driving forces behind the institutional success. Kristu Jayanti College is privileged to have Father Dr. Augustine George, Principal of the college, whose visionary leadership, deep technical acumen, and remarkable ability to inspire and empower people have been instrumental in shaping our institutional growth and excellence. Father, I humbly invite you to deliver the presidential address.
Most distinguished Mr. Shivan Menon, the strategy consultant, the mentor and advisor, founder and CEO, Sankidi and the former CTO of GE Healthcare, Dr. Khalisa Jude, Dean, Faculty of Science, Professor Sevaka Bandin, Head, Department of Computer Science, PG, Mr. Mary Jacob, the coordinator, ATAL FDP, Mr. Martin, the resource person, and a friend of KJC as well, respected faculty members from the various colleges, and the Kristu Jayanti faculty members and my dear students. I'm very much pleased to be the part of this program, this FTP. I'm very happy to know that this is a small program with a small group of interested the faculty members. They're going to be for a couple of hours and a couple of days in Kristu Jayanti College. And that is going to be one of the best of the things that we can offer to the faculty members as well. Appreciate the thoughtfulness of the Computer Science Department to organize such a program. Special congratulations to Jude sir, Pandin sir, Mary ma'am, and all other faculty members. I was talking to Mr. Shivan Mena for a few seconds, but I just want to extend for a whole day. The way that he was talking about how Gen AI is shaping our life and the future, and what kind of compelling demands to the higher education institution in particular and the students, that is really the mind-blowing for me to understand. He was talking about, we were concerned about critical thinking, the logical thinking, but gone are the days that we need to look only on these days. He was talking about the kind of design thinking that we should have, the kind of approach that we should have towards the AI. That is a paramount of today's time, and it's going to have a shocking ways across the industry as well. We know that the 1 month before, when the DeepSeek was introduced, it was a huge shocking to the entire IT industry that made the Nvidia shares tumble down like anything. One day they lost $500 million worth of the value lost in the one day, and even these repercussions are reached to all the corners in the IT sector of our country as well. Even our minister also made a statement like that. Okay, within 6 months, India is also coming out with our own AI, the platform. That is something great. This is a wake-up call to all of us. No, I'm a computer science person from the Pascal world. I think he may agree with me. He was talking about he was a person from the mainframe time, wherein we could not think anything beyond, that not even the graphical things in that time. Just coding for days and months to even to do a small bit of things, but things changed like anything. We started listening to the AI or something about kind of algorithm, the instruction given to the system, and the system is going to be executed as per the instruction given to us. But see the changes is happening with the machine learning and the deep learning that we try to understand. That one is not the set of the instruction that is going to work with the system, but the system itself is capable of understanding the scenario from the huge data set. That is why from the neuroscience, where how our brains are networked, they started learning from that the neuroscience, and that is same thing is going to be replicated in the data set that we have right now, and coming out with the predictions through the trial and error basis. Just like we make a judgment, looking at the situation, we make a mistake, then we learn from the mistakes, and that becomes a norms. And the system is capable of making this kind of the predictions. And that's again got changed right now. Now the cognitive way how we look at a problem, that system is going to understand here. That is the latest level. Okay, our system is into that. Now the question to all of us: to what extent we perceive the kind of threat? I don't know. There's a threat or something, or is going to be the opportunity. This in the technical side. I may say whatever we talk about AI, HI matters a lot. There is no doubt of that. What is AI? AI is powered by the HI. AI is only the enabler. That part is very clear with that. That means the role that we need to play is very important thing. Who is going to be changed? It's not the system. The people are going to be changed. We must be ready with what is happening with that. Whether it is going to be the industry or the higher education, the institution, we had to make a lot of changes. I was talking to you, what could be the next direction to us, the higher education? That's the one thing we are asking the industry people. That is the one that we, the teachers and students, have to understand. What could be the direction? We won't be in a position to understand what is happening right now in the world. But the forum like this is going to bring the insights to the people concerned. Okay, these are the things we have to take it forward. Otherwise, it's going to be the obsolete. Nothing bigger to lose, and nothing small to the gain. That is a theory that we have to understand. We have to adopt it. So kind of, that a great program for all of us to understand. When the COVID was a time, it's a turning point all of us. Really, it was a turning point all of us. How we embrace the technology. Now, that becomes a norm right now. Just imagine one thing. When the people are sitting in the technical world, who saved the world that time? It's not the medicine at all. It's internet. There's no doubt of that. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen. You may think that one gold started going smoothly because of we could find this curing curing things for the COVID. It's not like that. We were able to manage. The entire world is able to manage it because of the technological intervention. How easily we adapted to that part. And that is going to happen. I think he is the right person to talk to us. Okay, what we have to do. I think people like him, he received 100 patents. Okay, we celebrated that one as well. So the people like that, okay, is going to tell us about what could be the next step that we need to take. In this scenario, this FDP looks very relevant. We have the many programs here. 1,300 programs we could organize the last 1 year. It's not as the cultural or something, the academic enrichment program. I had taken the number of programs that we organize as of now is close more than 800 right now. Something is happening. But I am very happy that teachers are into that. Either the FTP or the refresher program. Pandit sir has just reached back to the Bangalore for receiving the many awards for offering the NPTEL the courses. Okay, he himself received an award as well. Our computer science department is the best in India for enrolling that many students for the NPTEL program. Other than that, I am happy to say that all the students have completed one way or other the skill certification courses. Talking to the students and faculty members, okay, the academics is one thing, okay, you must be into it, but the time to think beyond that. Our certificate is known only for an entry to that, and what is going to be considered to the extent we are skillful enough. That is the one thing that we need to look into that part. See, as we talking about the knowledge, the skills, but more important thing, the approach to the entire scenario, that matters a lot. So we are here to know something about, or something about, the nothing, or I don't say the nothing, something about or in this particular area is going to help you out. Thank you, Shivan sir, okay. I'm sorry, Shivan Menon sir, okay, for joining with us. It's going to be the great happy moments for all of us. Thank you all the distinguished resource people and the faculty members and students. Your thoughtfulness matters a lot. I really appreciate a lot. This is the one thing I'm talking to all the faculty members here as well. Unless and until if you don't keep update, I think nothing is going to happen. A great, the thoughtful initiative from the faculty members and students, all of you, I wish all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Father, for your insightful and inspiring address. Your visionary leadership and guidance always motivate each and every one of us to strive for excellence and innovation. We deeply appreciate your profound words that have set the perfect tone for this faculty development program, inspiring us to embrace learning and growth with renewed enthusiasm. True expertise is not just about knowledge. It's harmonious blend of theoretical insight, practical skills, and visionary leadership. Today, we are honored to have with us a true industry leader, Mr. Shivan Menon, strategy consultant, mentor, advisor, and founder and CEO of Sankati. Sir, with a vast experience and unwavering commitment to excellence, has made significant contributions to both the healthcare and technology sectors. With over 30 years of experience, including his esteemed role as a former Chief Technology Officer at GE Healthcare, Mr. Shivan Menon has pioneered transformative innovations like the guidance system for ultrasound, a device to optimize image quality, and automated ultrasound detectives of DVT. His leadership in digital healthcare innovatives such as tele-ICU has set a new standard for healthcare delivery by merging cutting-edge technology with compassionate patient care. Sir, it's a true privilege to have you with us today, and your vast expertise and experience will undoubtedly inspire us to push all the boundaries and strive for excellence. I now humbly invite Mr. Shivan Menon to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning. Father Dr. Augustine George, Dr. Callistus Jude, Dean of Faculty of Sciences, Professor Seyoga Pandian, Head of the Department of Computer Science, and Dr. Mary Jacob, Coordinator and Organizer of this program, and distinguished members of this program. So when I accepted this invite and I spoke to Dr. Mary, I was kind of figuring out what I should, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, what should I share with you? I'm a technologist myself. I have a background in computer science. I have been applying automation, AI. I just say AI is just another aspect of automation all my life in healthcare. And then I realized that you have an extremely talented group of panelists and speakers who are coming in after, and you're going to, get down to the hands-on to all of those, so I don't really need to touch upon it. So I thought, given that you're all academicians, I thought perhaps I should spend a little time in talking to you about what is coming around the corner. It's happening, okay? So this, what we are witnessing today is nothing new, right? We've been seeing this change happening for a long time. Computers have been around for a long, long time. Automation and artificial intelligence, I don't know, the first it appeared maybe in the 40s, and it's been going through multiple iterations and avatars over those years. What's significant now, and this is represented by the launch of DeepSeek in January, it's not a coincidence, by the way, this is all part of a larger scheme of things, is what I would call the tipping point. In every technology, you know, initial years of this technology adoption is all for the experts. So my field, we've been using AI for a long time, healthcare. Okay, lot of modern medical sciences, especially in radiology, especially in cancer care, wouldn't be possible with some degree of artificial intelligence. It's been around for a long time. But for the common person, lay person, AI has been something that's a little fancy. So you had ChatGPT with OpenAI, and you know, we all, I don't know how many of you have done this to prepare lecture notes. My wife does, she's a teacher, so she's a lecturer, professor herself. So she uses this very actively to do this, right? And she swears by it. But DeepSeek actually reached the point when I call this the democratization of technology. Okay, and this is nothing new. We've seen this happen in many fields. I mean, take an example of the smartphone, right? Smartphones have been around for a long time, but it took a couple of innovations before it became mainstream. Everybody started using it. And that was a tipping point. And now we can't imagine a world without smartphones. We don't carry cash. We have UPI, we have all kinds of digital payment systems. The smallest vendor, in fact, I tried paying somebody with cash, and he said, look, I want UPI, because he doesn't have change, and he doesn't want to deal with dirty notes. It's now got mainstream because everybody started adapting that technology. The same is true for AI. And DeepSeek actually is the push that helped make this now more publicly available. And my guess is it's now going to go mainstream, beyond what the group in this room was worried and interested about in terms of artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, how is that going to change life? Will it change life? You bet it will. You bet. What's going to be the immediate impact? There's going to be impact in jobs. I don't want to beat around the bush. It is going to happen. We've built a large workforce that is skilled on working with their hands. A lot of those tasks can be automated, can be taken away, right? But nothing to worry. I mean, every technology introduction has created disruption. I mean, let's go back, right? All our ancestors were hunter-gatherers, right? And then organized farming. Farming came. And all of a sudden, hunter-gatherers became out of fashion. And you had agriculturalist farmers who became the norm, right? The Industrial Revolution in the 18th, 19th century, you know, it took away jobs of artisans, the ones who were manually working, and introduced the factory worker, right? All of it had plus points. The jobs changed, but it really didn't take away livelihood because it needed people to reskill, upskill, change what it is that they were doing, right? Even the introduction of computers, right? It changed the whole data entry, right? All the accounting practices. People needed to reskill, upskill themselves. There was a lot of worry back in the 80s, 90s. I don't know if any of you remember when they were planning to introduce computers in banks. There was a lot of protest. But can you imagine being able to do modern banking today without computers? Did it take away jobs? Yes, it did initially, but it brought in a new breed of people. Okay? This is going to be that, one such instance. Now, what is this democratization of technology going to happen? I'll simply talk with an example. Okay, I was mentioning it to Dr. Augustine earlier, right? Back when the 747, the jumbo jet was introduced, right? It was in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. It needed 3 people to fly the plane, okay? You needed to have 2 pilots, and you needed to have a flight engineer, okay? 3 people in the cockpit, and they had a certain efficiency combined. The planes could just fly with just about that efficiency. You couldn't have too many planes up in the air because there was a great deal of dependency on human intervention. So with the introduction of automation, and again, there are elements of AI that comes in there. Modern planes aren't just about, fancy electronics and things. There's a lot of decision making that happens automated, right? It took away the job of the flight engineer. But what it did was it elevated the expectation of the people who are actually flying the plane to another level. Okay. They needed to be, so like Dr. Augustine was mentioning, back in our days, I think he and I'm sorry if it seems like, belong to the same generation. So for us, the thrill was in actually doing things by hand, right? We were more the artists. But today, computer science, just look at the name, the terminology itself, right? It was software programmers, went on to become software engineers. It became engineering, right? So there's a level up. Similarly, in the cockpit, the flying crew was expected to play a high role. They needed to know a lot much more in terms of creating situational awareness, in terms of being aware of what things happening. Why? Because there were just many more planes up in the air. They were flying faster. They were flying to far more crowded airspaces. And if you continue to operate in the way you were operating back in the 70s, those planes couldn't have been safe. So I'd argue air travel is much faster, cheaper, and safer as a result of introduction of automation. Jobs didn't go away. It just meant that people had to be reskilled. Okay? So we are witnessing such a epochal moment now. Okay? What does it imply? I mean, I was initially not very sure what the background of the participants are. Now I understand you're all computer science guys. So what does it call for people who are in computer science? Where do you think this is going to go? If you use the simple example that I gave you of the flight crew, right? The average software engineer, the software program became a software engineer, will now become an AI prefixed avatar in the next generation. And where do you think that person is going to be operating on? Is the skill going to be so much on the tools? I know you're going to spend the next 5 days, hands-on and working on that. It's part of the learning curve. But trust me, the tools are not going to be what is going to differentiate. AI tools will come and go. But as Dr. Augustine said, I think the software engineer of today is going to upskill himself and herself into becoming more of a product engineer. I don't know of any better word to use, so therefore I'm using the word product word. Why product? Because today, if you look at the classic product life cycle, there are multiple layers that sit between the customer who is finally going to use the system and the software engineer who develops the system. That layer is going to go away. You're going to have people move up and closer to the market. Pretty much like a lot of the automation on the flight deck removed jobs but cost the people who remain behind to rise up. Same is the case with the software engineers. Okay? And this would mean that people need, it's not so much, I actually have a term for this, right? This migration starts, it's a continuum. So initially we were heavily indexed on knowledge, right? Back in those days, and unfortunately it still is the case, it's about how much can you fit into this brain, right? Back in my engineering days, I had to do with tools which my sons, when they were doing their IB, had on a little programmable computer that they held in hand. They didn't need to remember any of the formula. I had gone through agony trying to memorize and remember all of these transformations of Fourier stuff and everything. They don't need to do it. It's all fed in. It's how you apply this. But the level of expectation of those students is significantly high. Right? So what is going to happen is the average computer science engineer, computer engineer, software developer is going to become more of an expert on the domain, the first part. The cusp between what divides a customer's domain and this esoteric world that we all love, the programming world, the computer world is going to go away. And all of that task is going to get done. So the expectation will be people will be more familiar with what is the end user's environment. You need to know more of it. So it's a level of abstraction. that needs to go up. Second is, there is a lot of skills that are required for people to develop the right product. I call it designing for the 80s, right? Usability, serviceability, maintainability, security, ITs. Today, it's all abstracted, and there are different players out here who are part of the product lifecycle management who do that. That's going to go away. That cusp is going to go away. So the pyramid, if you will, is going to get flattened. And that means that there needs to be significant change in the way we design our curriculum. Okay? Not to create any panic or fear, but one of the clients I'm working with, right? It's a global group. It is dealing with software products that have an algorithmic content in it. There is a lot of processing that is required. Okay, so they are planning to take their entire suite of products, legacy products, and use GenAI to completely refactor it. Okay, they have about 2,000 engineers globally, all software engineers. Multiple levels of it. The expectation at a very, very realistic level is about a 35% reduction or increase in efficiency. Translates to reduction in people. So 2,000 people, we expect it to be around 1,400 people. So I'll quote verbatim the leader of that group. He said, look, I know next year out of my army of 2,000 people, I'm going to have 1,400 people. Software engineers, right? I don't know if these 1,400 people are going to be a subset of those 2,000 people. That means, am I just going to let go of 600 people and retain 1,400? Or it's going to be an entirely different set of people? I don't know. But he said the makeup of the people, the skill sets, the attitude, the aptitude is going to be completely different. So it's going to take them 1 year and they're going to complete a transformation. And this is a story that's going to get repeated. This client of mine is a leader, is a thought leader. They do, others have traditionally followed. And it's in one unit of that large group. The rest of them are going to follow subsequently. This is going to be the story. And so therefore, we need, Professor Agustin mentioned design thinking, but that's one element of it. There's a whole lot of other things. We need to think about how we're going to influence our students in that aspect. Another thing that's going to happen is, which is natural, is that there is going to be this merger. Fields like economics, fields like general science, medicine, right? They're all going to get overlapped because, they're all going to have this underlying layer of technology using AI models that is going to do a lot of lifting for them. So all of them, in a sense, have to become a bit similar to software engineers. And software engineers on the other side needs to move, needs to have domain. So that's going to be, in my view, the big change that's going to happen. And well, it's a little frightening, but it's also exciting because I'm telling you, 5 years, 10 years down the line, life isn't going to be what it is. Can we imagine a life without UPI? Can we imagine a life without having an internet on our phone 24/7? It's going to be a change like that. It's for the better, but it's going to mean that a lot of changes need also to be incorporated in our workforce. Okay? So I hope this session will provide you some hands-on tools, which is important, but I would urge that you go from here looking beyond how do you take these tools and see what are the disruptions that are possible with this. And how can you be ahead of the curve? If you're ahead of the curve, you obviously stand to gain. So it's a time of great opportunity. So I wish you all the very best for the next few sessions that are to follow. And God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the thought-provoking inaugural address. Your inspiring and insightful inaugural address has not only illuminated the path forward, but also ignited a renewed sense of purpose and passion within us. We are truly grateful for your wisdom you have shared today. Once again, thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence and setting us with a remarkable tone for this FDP. Thank you, sir. Gratitude has the power not only to honor the past, but also to bring peace to the present and inspiring a brighter future. May I now invite Dr. Mary Jacob, coordinator of this FDP Basic Faculty Development Program, to deliver the vote of thanks and share our sincere appreciation to all those who have contributed for this FDP.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, esteemed faculty members from various institutions, research scholars, postgraduate students, industry professionals, and my dear Jayantians. It is both honor and privilege to stand before all of you as we conclude the inaugural session of our 6-day faculty development program on mastering the frontier of artificial intelligence, trends, challenges, and applications. The collective effort and dedication that has gone into organizing this FDP fills me with immense gratitude, and I'm proud to be part of such a transformative journey. Firstly, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to AICTE for their generous sponsorship, which has made this program a reality. AICTE's steadfast support for faculty development is crucial in keeping educators abreast of the latest technological advancements and empowering all of us to shape the future education of India. We are truly honored and deeply privileged to have Mr. Sivan Menon, our distinguished chief guest, with us today. Sir's unparalleled expertise in technology has not only shaped the landscape of the industry, but also left an indelible mark on all of us. Sir, your words today were more than just an inspiration. They were a beacon guiding us towards a future of endless possibilities. Your wisdom has ignited a spark within us that will continue to fuel our journey throughout this FDP and beyond to challenge human intelligence against artificial intelligence by reskilling and upskilling ourselves. We are profoundly grateful for the time you have dedicated to being with us and for the invaluable insights you have shared. Now, I kindly request Dr. Callistus Jude, the Dean Faculty of Sciences, to present a memento to our chief guest as a token of our heartfelt appreciation and gratitude. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt note of gratitude to Father Dr. Augustine George, the principal of Kristu Jayanti College, for his visionary leadership and steadfast support. Father, your unwavering encouragement, not only in the growth of the institution, but also in our personal and professional development, has been the foundation of every initiative we undertake. Thank you, Father, for that continued faith and belief in our mission, which drives us toward excellence. Thank you, dear Father. We are deeply grateful to Dr. Callistus Jude, Dean Faculty of Sciences, for his valuable insights and continuous support. Sir, your commitment to academic and research excellence has been a guiding force in the successful execution of this program. Thank you, sir, for your unwavering support. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Professor Sevuga Pandian, Head Department of Computer Science, for his leadership, passion for knowledge, and vision. Sir, your consistent encouragement has been instrumental in bringing this program to fruition. Thank you, sir. My sincere appreciation goes to Dr. Kalai Selvi and Dr. Ranchita, the coordinators of the department, for the support provided in seamless content of this program. Thank you, dear teachers. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Madan Kumar, CEO of Wisework, the expert for the first session we are going to have today, and to all the esteemed resource persons who will be delivering expert sessions throughout the coming days. Their knowledge and expertise are the pillars for this program, and we are truly grateful for their time and effort dedicated to enrich our learning experience. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to all the participants, faculty members, research scholars, and PG students and industrial professionals who have brought their enthusiasm and commitment to this FDP. Your eagerness to learn, engage, and contribute to the field has been the driving force behind the success of this program. We are confident that the insights you gain here will empower you to make meaningful contributions to your respective fields. Thank you, dear participants. Special word of thanks to the faculty members of the Department of Computer Science whose continuous support and tireless contributions have made this FDP a success. Your teamwork has been invaluable in bringing this initiative to life. Thank you, team. Finally, I would like to extend a personal note of gratitude to my co-coordinator, Dr. Gopika S., for the meticulous planning and systematic execution of all the tasks involved. Your dedication has made everything run smoothly. Thank you, ma'am. I express my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to all my students attending this inaugural session. Your presence have added great value to this learning experience. Thank you, dear students. Once again, I extend my deepest appreciation to everyone who contributed to the success of this event. It is your passion, your enthusiasm, and commitment to learning that have made this faculty development program a truly enriching and transformative experience. Together, we will continue this journey, fostering future leaders in the field of artificial intelligence and driving change in education and beyond. Thank you, and I wish each of you the very best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, ma'am. We also express our gratitude and appreciation Dr. Mary Jacob for her tireless dedication and unwavering commitment that has been driving force behind the success for this faculty development program. With this, we have come to the end of the inaugural session, and we hope and wish that this faculty development program will serve as a powerful catalyst for the growth, collaboration, and innovation as embark on this exciting journey and explore and embrace the dynamic world of artificial intelligence. I kindly request everyone to rise as the college choir lead us with the Jayanti anthem. Thank you. I request the dignitaries and the participants for a group photograph. The participants, I kindly request you to come forward and be a part of the photograph.